What's going on, guys? It's Deathstroke here. Hey, all right. In this video, I'm gonna try to quickly as possible, probably not that quick, explain, what is a big topic I'm hearing a lot of right now, in the Crucible world, while doing some intro commentary on the video that is going on in the background, like the lag that is occurring right now. Let me punch you in the face, no damage. Let me shot, no damage. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I deal with this a lot. Out in Okinawa, and it's dog shit in the barrel, like 90% of the time. Okay, back on topic. Oh, and by the way, I'm using No Land Beyond and Party Crasher, and I believe the Ash Factory rocket launcher for this game. And I usually don't use No Land Beyond, so this was super fun for me to land the upcoming shots. Alright, we have Trials of Osirus and Prison of Elders. Okay, two big events. Our main big PVE event that is new and fresh, ish. It's been here for over a month, and but both of them were our new fresh way to get new weapons and new stuff, and that's cool. But new and fresh don't always mean great, and when they don't put the time in, and it has the bugs that it does, it kind of ruins the experience. But that's not the only issue here. A lot of people are complaining that the rewards aren't the same, or PVE or PVP rewards, are better than PVE rewards. And I would say in the fact that there's no exotic for doing Trials of Osirus. Other than the stupid emblem, it's not a fucking exotic. It's a fucking emblem. There's nothing special about it. It's an emblem. It's an emblem that I swear 80 to 90% of the people that I see wearing it clearly don't deserve, because they hacked or lagged their way to get there. The weapons are drastically different, and that's kind of the disappointing thing. Like Prison of Elders, I think that's something that everybody can get. Everybody that's willing to tough out, do scoleless and a hard thing, getting for hours on end that it takes a lot of the people to do it their first time. That's a challenge in itself, okay? And that's something that you can get a chance at getting the cipher and one of the three exotics. It's just a chance. Versus when you do trials, you'll get one of the adept weapons, and that's cool. But the fact is, when you do trial, you get one of many weapons, one of I don't know how many. Something maybe like four different weapons, something like that. That all have a burn. Okay, and the significance of that is the fact that it could be rolled into void, arc, or solar. Okay, that's a big deal, because now you're having a chance at getting a weapon that's different every time. So if you frequent this, you're getting a different weapon. If you do Lord of Wolves and you pick that as your weapon, solar is your only fucking choice. It's solar, because it's an exotic. It doesn't change. Although the you can't reroll, and the rolls of whatchamacallit, of the Osirus weapons don't change, like the rolls on them. It's on all the same. It's kind of annoying that one is benefited so much over the other. Okay, it just doesn't make much sense to me. Like I think that there should be because seeing that there's no real raid, it seems like the Osirus got the raid weapons, if you will, and and the Prison of Elders got everything else. And just to touch on that, as I said, I didn't even do that great at the end. I did a lot better at the beginning. I had like a quad down at the beginning from a fucking grenade. It was pretty hilarious. This guy is 9-0, a .68 with 17 kills. 17, okay? Sure, you managed to get some kills You didn't even break a 1-0 KD. I'm using a weapon I never use, a shotgun, and didn't even have that great of a performance. Dealt with the lag, as you saw me shotgun people multiple times, and they didn't die, okay? And it still pulled off 3-4-3 and 25 kills. Okay, what's their excuse? How did they get 9-0 when they can't even break a 1 in a normal Crucible game? Like, I just don't believe it. I don't believe a lot of the people that wear it. I watch them or see what happens when I played Osirus and watch the lag or watch get randomly kicked. And I think it's funny because in the scenarios like that, you can literally, before they started fixing and detecting the issues, you can literally lag someone out 7 times, which, however they do it, would take a matter of minutes, I assume. And they would have 9-0 in a faster time than anybody could ever imagine. Okay, and to me, I think that's just ridiculous. Like, that shouldn't even be a possible option in something like Trials, because it should be so well guarded with dedicated servers and just structure, because it's supposed to be so competitive. The weapons are different. The fact is, you're either gonna have to grind for it and accept it just like anything else, or not. You know what I mean? I've done both. I will keep trying to get as many weapons and as many armor pieces from Osirus as I can. Some of them I like, and that's really my only reason for getting them. I like the fact that they had 3 tier bubbles, so you get more perks than other just basic Vanguard weapons. Okay, adding more perks to your Titan or to your Warlock or whatever is always better than having less. So if I can get health with an orb, have faster melee attack, and something else, well, I've just made a more effective guarding. It's always going to be that way, okay? Hopefully they fix some of the issues. I hear they're fixing the issues of the whole of the people lagging out and backing out and changing characters and doing stuff like that. And I'm proud of that, but they need to get better. And this, I'm gonna stop with that. It's frustrating me. Nonetheless, we're going to talk more on it. I'm going to have a bunch of videos on Prison Builders and a bunch of videos on Trials, and we'll talk more in depth on each of those separately with a lot more information. With this, I really want to get people's opinions. Like, how do you feel about it? Do you think the structure is right? Do you think the weapon setup is right? Do you think they offer too many rewards in Trials and not enough in Prison of Elders? As I think that there should be some primary with elemental damage offered in the 35 just for opening the chest, other than just a little emblem. I think that you should be able to get a weapon that's a primary, like whatchamacallits, the House of Wolves weapons, scout rifle, all that. I think you should be able to get those with elemental damage from opening a 35 Skulless chest. I think that would be badass. I would love to have a Wolves Leash with fucking solar or something like that. Fast firing scout rifle with an element would be amazing. You know, it would just change it. 6 Dread Pride. Hello, new Fatebringer with void damage, solar damage instead of arc. That would be greatness, okay? Like, you really couldn't go wrong with adding something like that to the game. It would benefit everybody. It would give people more options, okay? It would give people what they want, okay? They want it to be the same on both sides of the board. Okay, that's my opinion. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think that's a good idea. I wouldn't see any problem. I don't see any negatives to it. If you find one, shoot me a message. Write it in the comments. I want to know. This game was amazing, by the way. Not because the best around or winning thing. One, it only died twice. That was pretty cool. But we kept that team stuck in alpha. We are a bunch of randoms. Like, I'm not on the team with them in our own fire team or anything. Bunch of randoms. And we kept them stuck. Everybody just knew you fucking kill anything that comes down these halls. Once again, beat out somebody that went 9-0. Hey. Hey, so in this video, real quick, I basically shoot, I miss. I shoot, and you notice the rocket will never lock on. It's complete bullshit. Because the next guy I shoot, it locks on just fine and kills him. Out of nowhere, it says that I get killed from the right-hand side by the guy I just killed with hunger, which doesn't have proximity. The dude clearly missed twice. Not my fault you chose to use a dumbass rocket launcher. Kind of pisses me off.
Guardian.
Whatever. Trials, there should be no excuse why this happens. None.
Zone C neutral. Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone B. Enemy captured Zone C.